Hey everybody, and welcome to the next game that I'm going to play, which is Resident Evil, the first one, the HD Remaster for PC. With Resident Evil 3, of course, coming out pretty soon, I wanted to revisit some of the older titles, and of course I did do the remake and the old Resident Evil 2 last year. And since, of course, Resident Evil 3 has Jill Valentine in the main character role, I wanted to go back to Resident Evil 1 and see her story from the beginning. I never actually completed this game. I did play this HD remake back on the GameCube, or I should actually say that's the remake version, but I've never completed it, so I hope to complete it this time.
Resident Evil.
I'm very excited. I hope you guys are excited too. I don't know how many of you actually have played this, or have even played the original back on PlayStation 1. I think this is the normal difficulty. So let's keep it on that. And I will be playing as Jill Valentine, because again, it is her story, but it's also, I guess, the easier mode, and it's better for those starting the game. She can carry more stuff. I don't believe you need the broken shotgun to get the shotgun. She can defend her, she can defend herself better, she has more items. Just all in all, a better first experience.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone, situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Haven't found it yet?
No, not yet, Brad. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten.
Back in the day, I
Bravo
thought
Team was sent in to investigate.
this looked photorealistic.
Contact.
Look, Chris.
It still holds up today.
Bravo Team's helicopter was a derelict. Save for the remaining body of Kevin.
There's
We
Albert
continued our
Wesker.
search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare.
Again, as I said before, I thought back in the day that this looked absolutely photorealistic. The GameCube was such a good console, and I was about 12 years when I played this, and it scared the crap out of me. It was probably the first horror game I ever played, and so I'm very happy that I got to experience my first horror game with Resident Evil, you know, the series that was the first for many of us. Well, Jill tried to help him, but what a way to go. Being eaten by dogs. Ugh. It was probably also the first 18-plus game that I played. Well, no, not that I played, that I owned.
Come on!
Uh-oh. Oh, I love her little beret.
Hey! Brad! Where the hell's he going?
Here comes the line, Chris this way!
Chris, this way!
Oh, Albert Wesker. Legendary. All these characters are legendary. Chris Redfield, Barry, oh my god.
Damn it! Make for that mansion!
I have so much love for this series, even though there are still a lot of entries I have never played. I've never played Code Veronica. Never played Raccoon City, but I heard that's pretty crappy.
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Barry, and myself. We don't know where Chris is.
What is this place?
Not quite your ordinary house, that's for sure.
Hey, Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no! You don't want to go back out there.
But we've got to find...
What was that?
Chris?
No.
Jill,
Good voice
go
acting.
and investigate.
I'm going with her. Chris and I go back a long way.
Alright. You two go. I'll secure this area.
Stay sharp.
The original game was very notorious for really bad voice acting, and this is a lot better, but still pretty cringeworthy. But the game still looks gorgeous, I
dining
think.
room.
There we are. Now we're in control. One of the main reasons why I thought it looked photorealistic were the backgrounds, but of course the backgrounds are 2D, so they're kind of cheating. But with the GameCube power, they weren't, able to do a lot more of those pre-rendered backgrounds. Games like Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy IX, Dino Crisis, original Resident Evil 2, I guess, had the
I
pre-rendered
think you'd better
backgrounds.
take a look at this.
What is it?
Blood.
Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Let's just hope it's not Chris's.
The character models look great. Still very detailed. It's just, you can see it's an older generation game by them not really having
Barry.
character, like facial expressions. Though Jill has a little bit. She has a worry on her face, so... God, this title was a graphical masterpiece back in the day. And so, I played this back when I was like maybe 11 or 12, and up until that point, for example, with the original Resident Evil 1 and 2, I was still so young that I wanted to play things like Pokemon and Mario, and I didn't care for any horror game or scary stuff out there. But then when I was, 11, 12, I wanted to actually get into more creepy stuff, It was also Majora's Mask came out, and that was a little bit more creepy. And I wanted to experience the thrill of, feeling a little bit scared. That's also sometimes the age where people back in the day started reading horror books, like It or something. Once you reach a certain age, some people, and I know definitely I was one of them, just want to, they want to experience some thrilling. A thrilling story. Here we go, the very first zombie. Ooh boy. Let's head back to Barry. Not a whole lot we can do here.
Barry!
What is it?
Look out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of it.
Aim for the head.
What the hell is this thing?
I found Kenneth killed by this thing. Let's report this to Wesker.
Let's actually head back. I actually really like this type of gameplay with the fixed camera angles. It's really cinematic. The controls are a little stiff, but very easy to get used to. Oh, what was that? Let's check it out, Barry. And again, I really do love... Oh, well, he's gone. This game is so much more toned down to the point where it's like, so much more about the survival aspect, the horror aspect. And I think, Resident Evil definitely lost that. Though Resident Evil 4 is still brilliant, and I also still like 5 very much. 6 is a piece of trash, and I'm happy that they went back to the horror route with Resident Evil 7. But still, just the fact that you don't have enough ammo to deal with all the zombies, and so you have to actually avoid a lot of them is really cool. And the zombies do a ton of damage. You really can only be bitten by a zombie maybe 3 times and then you die.
Wesker! Jill, help me look for him. But let's not leave this hall.
Good idea.
Okay, let's not leave this hall. What we got? Just look at the camera angles, but look at the lighting too. And again, it's fake lighting, but still really gorgeous. And with the animation, things like actually having her place her feet on the stairs was a revolutionary thing back then. It sounds like the stupidest detail, but for me it was a huge thing. And I can remember really being scared. And again, I said this, like, for many people, Resident Evil is the first one that they play, the first horror game that they played. But of course, other contenders are Silent Hill. Alone in the Dark is actually the one that really started this type of, like, movement. Or gameplay movement. But I think Resident Evil was the one that really became a hit.
Barry.
Any luck, Jill?
No, nothing. What's going on around here? I can't figure it out.
Same here.
Chris, and now Wesker.
There's not much we can do. We can search for him separately. I'll investigate the dining room again.
Okay, then. I'll try the door on the other side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could easily get lost. Let's start from the first floor.
Okay.
Oh! I almost forgot. It's a lockpick. You'd make better use of it.
Because I'm the master of unlocking.
Thanks. I may need it.
Listen. If something happens, let's meet up in this hall. Got it?
Okay.
Alright, so the room opposite here. And with them, of course, remaking Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, they might also then continue with Resident Evil 4, but I really wonder if they would go back to this and remake this in the sense that they did with Resident Evil 2, where instead of the fixed camera aspect, they would actually go for the, you know, third person behind the shoulder thing. Because I do have to say, even though I do like this aspect of the fixed camera, having it first person or third person is way more into your face and can be therefore more scary. As we can see, there's an item in here. Let's see. Oh, it's been such a long time since I played this. I believe I need to use... No. Go up it. There you go. Then go down. And I think I need to push this. Yeah. And then I believe we can pick up the item. I also know that there are some wonderful, like, mods and skins for the game on PC. There's, like, a randomizer I saw on Uberhaxer Nova's channel. Ah, there we go. Got a map. Look at how gigantic this game is. Oh. In terms of, if your question is how far did I actually get, I did not really get that far. I maybe got... Border hangs on the wall. It seems like... I maybe got half or a little less. It doesn't mean I didn't play a lot. I was very young, so, you know, I was stuck a lot of times, couldn't find my way. This place is basically like a maze. And I played so much of it that definitely the beginning part I still kind of remember pretty well. It's been years since I last played this, though. So these daggers, yeah, exactly, will allow me to escape momentarily when grabbed by an enemy. Manual. So basically, if I get grabbed by a zombie, this dagger here... Oh, what's that? Is that a taser? Will take the hit, so I won't actually take damage. You can see here that I can actually carry up to 8 items, so there's not a whole lot. We also have 15 bullets, which is also not a lot. I'm not entirely sure how many bullets it takes to kill a zombie in this one. I know it doesn't take as much as the Resident Evil 2 remake. Well, here we go. If we can dodge this one, I can keep my knife, but it's pretty difficult. Yeah, no. There you go. Well, it's a shame. Oh, crap. Oh, that's fine. One thing I remember is you can actually push back the little closet, or not closet, but the little furniture, and it'll block the zombie from getting out of that hallway. And what I love about this remake too, and this is really the benchmark for me on how remakes should be made, is where it stays true to its gameplay of its original, meaning with the fixed camera, but way better graphics, but also new and interesting ways in terms of gameplay. For example, zombies can now actually enter other rooms and chase you, which they could not do before. So if you think you're safe, they can still come after you. And of course, one of the most notorious ones is that zombies that have been killed can later respawn. Oh wait, I think I actually need... Do I need this? Yeah, exactly. Zombies... I don't know this already. Zombies can respawn as so-called crimson heads, and they are like super fast running zombies that do major damage and also are really difficult to kill. Now, I believe that the zombie we saw earlier, the bald one, is over there. So, corpse of a comrade Kenneth. Looks like he's holding something. It's the film that belonged to Kenneth. I need a video player to see what's recorded on it. Is this something? No. And it's also interesting to see the inspirations that were, of course, taken from the original inside Resident Evil 7 with things like the video player or the videotapes, but also the different keys, the different emblems. Oh, look at this camera angle. Gorgeous. Oh, we got some ammo, I think. Yup. We have some green herbs. Oh, what's this? Hello? There's a corpse collapsed on the floor like it was an instant death. What the hell happened in this mansion? Let's see. We could take one of those green herbs, but I only have 3 spaces left. I'm not hurt yet. Well, I don't have a dagger, but we'll see. We'll just remember that there are 2 herbs here. There are 2 herbs here as well. Oh, this is the second floor. What's this? Oh, no, this is too early. I think you need a certain item in order to deal with that. Uh-oh. Those were 4 shots, but hold on. He's not dead yet. Exactly. Oh, is he dead now? There we go. Alright, if you see that blood puddle, it means he's dead. Ooh. Locked from the other side. Great. Actually, hold on. Is there something here? Is this a secret? No. Ah, we got an item. Will you take the golden arrow? I will. I do remember this, actually. The arrowhead looked like it can be removed, and then you get that. Arrowhead is made from peridot, sometimes referred to as the poor man's emerald. What about this Cupid? No? Nothing? Okay. There's some ammo here. Locked from the other side. Alright, just like the other one. We unlocked it. I assume we unlocked it with the lockpick because she is the master of unlocking. Okay. we got here? I saw a shadow of a zombie. There we go. On the other side. How much ammo do I have? I have 10 in my pistol and I have 30 extra. But since he's so far away, let's not waste bullets on him. Again, that's actually one of the aspects I really, really love about this. And even Resident Evil 2 kind of has that, even though it ramps up the action. But again, as I said before, you don't have enough ammo and supplies to deal with all the zombies. So you gotta make choices. You know, are you going to... Is he coming back the other way? Are you going to kill this particular one, or are you going to dodge him to conserve ammo, but potentially, you know, get damaged? There we go. So I remember that too. There's like an item there that you can now pick up. This now leads back to the main hall. You can also see up in the top right corner that rooms that are green. I don't remember if this was the case back in the GameCube version. I do know that this is a thing that they did in Resident Evil 7 and maybe earlier. But basically, rooms that are green are 100% completed in terms of items that are gathered, and red ones, like that hallway, means that there are still items in there or doors that are locked. Now, that one zombie is still somewhere here. Okay. At least he's on the other side. And it's actually kind of nerve-wracking. Again, I find this very scary back when I was 12. Now, I can still get startled, but it's not that bad. But it can still be nerve-wracking if the fixed camera only shows a really small part of the room, and you know that in that same room there's an enemy. I do think that even though this is 1920 by 1080, which is of course a higher resolution than the original... Oh, what we got here? Locked. Okay, great. I think it does look a little bit blurry and could use a really fixer-upper. Oh, a tomb engraved with a picture of an angel. There's an indentation in the shape of an arrowhead. Wouldn't it be that we actually have that? Ta-da! Alright, down we go. And despite that the backgrounds are 2D, it's not like... actually, this might be 3D, if you look at the textures. But again, like the dancing shadows, the lighting that changes, it's very dynamic in that sense. A stone statue with a hole where the eyes should be. A stone statue with holes where the eyes, nose, and mouth should be. A stone statue with a hole where the nose should be. A stone statue with a hole where the mouth should be. Oh, look at that sarcophagus up there. A book is fitted perfectly in the indentation. Will we take the Book of Curses? Yes. And we will examine the Book of Curses. Ah. There's a key embedded in the cover. Will we remove it? Yes, we will. We throw away the book. We got the mansion key. Book of Curses. The 4 masks. A mask that speaks no evil. A mask that smells no evil. A mask that sees no evil. A mask that cannot speak, smell, or see evil. When all 4 are into place, evil will awaken. And that evil, if you didn't know yet, is of course hanging right above me there. And the one thing that's actually very cool is I did say, though, that this Resident Evil game is very toned down. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't go, doesn't get crazy. In fact, it gets very crazy. The types of enemies that you're facing here go way beyond a regular zombie. Is there something here? Oh. Shotgun shells. Oh, it's gonna be a while, I think, before... Well, actually, with Jill, you might get this shotgun pretty early, but... I can definitely use some extra shotgun shells. Where to go now? I think we need to go to the infamous hallway. I actually want to check one thing out here. Wonder what's on the other side of this door. So back when I was a kid, that sound scared the absolute crap out of me. It gave me shivers, and I was like, ugh. Because I tried to play like everybody recommended, you know, turn off the lights, turn on the volume. I was like, ugh, scary. Already hear the zombie. Okay, there we go. We used the mansion key. Could hear the zombie at the in the hallway that we used, of course, the dagger on. Oh. Ah. Looky, looky. Oh, need to push it a little bit further. Well, we got another dagger. That's good. Ugh. So, of course, this is very legendary, and chances are high that even if you haven't played this game, or the original, you do know of this scene. Normally, a dog would jump out of it. But here, again, they remade it to throw off the people that actually played it, because the first time you enter this hall, they won't jump through. However, if you come here a second time, they will jump through. So this is also the perfect time to get these items. Actually, I don't know if there's an item underneath this. Oh, look at that. Well, we have enough ammo to deal with some zombies. So it took 5 bullets to kill that one zombie. So that's not too bad. It doesn't deal with, like, the zombies are not as bullet spongy as in Resident Evil 2 Remake. Where am I? We used the lockpick, okay. Oh, God. Nice doggy. Okay, what we got here? Oh, there's just so much health items, and I have so little space. What's this? Still plenty of kerosene left. Right, so I talked about how zombies, if they die, they can respawn in Crimson Heads. And one way to deal with that is having, is burning the zombies. I think this is important. Will you take the chemical to use on plants? Sure. And again, I'm not taking this for the moment. But if we're wounded, we at least know we can go here and actually brew up some concoctions. If you really want to be careful, you actually could drop some stuff in an item box, come back, and then... What is this one? What is this room? It's been so long that the layout of the house completely escapes me. Full of dirty water. Remove the plug. Yes. Oh dear. Stomp on his head. Oh, exactly. That's my girl. Oh, ew. Doesn't look like it's been serviced in a while. I don't agree.